Hi, just putting a few more lamps up as a very quick video. I was going to go in the garden and take some video, but it has started to rain, so I couldn't do that, so I brought this indoors. First lamp we see is an argon lamp. Instead of neon gas, it's argon, and this is an American lamp made by GE. It's interesting to note the glass is clear, but if you look at the back, it is completely silver. Whether this is actually something it has done or was manufactured like that, I don't know. I somehow feel that it was actually something that during its operation it produced its silvering at the back, but the front, as you can see, is clear, and it shows the two halves of the electrodes, a lovely blue or a purple. This in fact gives out a very small amount of UV, and these lamps were used for photographic purposes and the like. Leaving this one, we go on to a ginormous Flecker candle. This lamp, as far as I can remember, was Japanese made. I may be wrong, but I think it was Japanese made, and also came from America. Both these lamps are working on 110. It's flickering away beautifully. I'm actually in the porch. Anyway, I'll have a look at some more in the other room, so I'm going to blacken it out while I go through there. The thing is, if you're trying to make another video, it's very awkward, so that's what we're doing. So I'll quickly open it up again, and lo and behold, when it focuses itself, there we are. There's a few more lamps here. I'll go into a little bit more detail. Here we have 3 Shelby lamps. They were perhaps the first mushroom lamp ever made. They go back many years. They're pip top, as you can see. Carbon filament. They're workers. 2 have the ES base, and the third has the base known as a Thomson-Houston. They're all mushroom, all pip top. This one has the little label on it which should say Shelby. Whether it's coming out, I don't know, but it should say Shelby. 3 American lamps, quiet choice. One of them turned up, in fact it was the that one there turned up on eBay as a little sleeper. It was in a group of lamps that someone had for sale, and the picture showed this lamp, and I thought, I wonder whether it works. Well, I contacted the seller, and he said, well, as far as he could tell, the filament looked intact. So I put a bid in, and I got it with a few other lamps. So that was a sleeper, and they do happen, and they're worth getting. We're going along here, not too slow and not too fast. We've got a nice daylight lamp there. It's an American. Next to that one we have a heat lamp. That gives out gives out a bit of infrared. Once again, that is American. More typical shaped lamps. This is an English lamp here. I can show the one I'm looking at. The filament is like a double wreath. It's a rough service lamp by Osram. I'm only picking out one or twos because I want to try and get these uploaded. And it takes a long time. I don't know why it does take a long time, but it does. It's a pain in the proverbial. There's a few more as we're going along. Let's say a few interesting ones. Next row up of a few more. There's that one's almost see me in there. Hopefully not. That's the inside is coated with, I was told gold. Whether it is or not, I don't know. They're all workers. Here we have an old carbon. When I say old, not old, but probably going back to the 40s, 50s, I would think. 50s, 60s. I bought a job lot of these years ago. I've still got quite a few. The one we're looking at now, as you can see, the cap has got 3 pins, and it came out of a southern region train carriage. I didn't take it out, but someone gave it to me and I said, I know where that came from. It's a train lamp. I've still to get my hands on one of the underground train lamps that they used to have. They were in fact screw in, but I haven't got one of those yet. Not likely to get one. There's a big one. Another beehive. Silver, half silvered. It's American. Half white. They're American. Couple at the ends are American. The lamps on top of the barograph are candle lamps, American, with carbon filaments. Coming down, we've got the old Ruhmkorff coil. And we've got a neon tube being lit. I don't know what the voltage is, but it's quite high. It's being powered from a little 9-volt battery. I don't keep it on too long. Down the bottom we have a few more lamps. We've got a few neons, are either neons or argon. That one at the end showing that same blackening on the half of the lamp. Some more there. These are 7.5 watt ball lamps from America. I have a job bending down to take these, so if I suddenly fall down, you know what's happened. There's a few more little ones there. This whole setup's being changed because, as I said in one of the earlier videos, I'm hoping to get hold of a large collection of very old and vintage lamps, and I'm going to have to redo these, so some of the more common lamps will probably be put in boxes, while the extra special ones, which will be obviously along with these, will fill a lot of these spaces. It just shows it's all happening, and it takes time. To finish up on here, I will just show you this one. I'm rather interested in glow lamps, and here we have a Russian glow lamp. This was made by the Moscow Lamp Works. They're the 2 electrodes. You get an idea of the size from my hand. Two electrodes very close together. In the stem itself, you'll notice a green resistor. These lamps do need to be wired either internally with a resistor or externally. If you ever get a hold of one of these lamps, never connect it straight up to the mains, because if it hasn't got a resistor, it will explode and you'll have lost quite a valuable lamp. This one, there's actually two types on offer. This one's a 220 volts. 220. There's the Russian designation, 220 volts. It's a TH20, and there is the famous trademark of the Moscow lamp works, the little M. This you'll find on other Russian lamps as well. And while we're talking about the Iron Curtain, I have got one or two other ones which I think are upstairs. Oh, there's one here. There's a candle lamp which is in fact Russian. So they do turn up. Anyhow, I'm going to say that's all for this time. Any comments please make, please leave. And I'll wait with you to just show the top shelf. There's lamps everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And the next video which I'm going to put up will be upstairs in the loft. And this lot have got to be sorted out and displayed in a much better fashion. Anyhow, once again, thanks for looking. Any comments, as I say, please make, be them good or bad. And once again, sorry for being off of YouTube for such a long time. Incidentally, people that are interested in lamps, there are the various lighting forums. There's the English one, All Things Lighting, Lighting Gallery Net, and they're worth looking up and seeing what's on there, because there's a lot of very interesting items. Once again, thanks for watching. Thank you.